Chef Remy Jr. sighed. He loved food, he really did. But lately, cooking felt like a chore. Everything was prepackaged and processed. It lacked the love, the care, the soul of real cooking. There had to be more to food than this. One day, while staring forlornly into his refrigerator, something strange happened. The appliance hummed, not the usual boring hum. This was different. Was it singing? And then it spoke.
Well, if it isn't my favorite chef, Looking Blue, what's the matter, Remy?
The fridge had a name. It was TF, short for Time Fridge, and it was about to take Remy on a culinary journey he'd never forget. You can travel through time? Remy was astounded.
Only to times when food was revered, my friend. Hop in.
The fridge door swung open, revealing not shelves of condiments but a swirling vortex of colors. Remy, feeling a mixture of trepidation and excitement, jumped in. The first stop was the 1920s. They landed in a bustling kitchen filled with the aromas of baking bread and simmering stews. A kind-faced woman with a strong arm was kneading dough.
Welcome, boys. I'm Millie. You here for the pie contest?
She didn't even flinch at the sight of a talking refrigerator. Remy spent the day learning about real homemade food. He helped Millie churn butter, pluck fresh vegetables from the garden, and bake a pie from scratch. It was hard work, but so rewarding. Remy, this is amazing! It's so much work, but so worth it. Back in his own time, Remy felt like a changed chef. He raided his own pantry, tossing out processed snacks and instant meals. He wanted fresh ingredients, real flavors, and the satisfaction of creating something from scratch. He even convinced his friends to try. They were skeptical at first, but one bite of his homemade bread and they were hooked. Friend, this is different. This is actually good. Remy had rediscovered the joy of cooking. He understood that food was more than just fuel. It was a connection to the past, a celebration of culture, and a labor of love. TF hummed with pride, its chrome gleaming. Remy had learned a valuable lesson.
It's not about abandoning modern conveniences, it's about balance.
Remy nodded, now using his blender to make fresh smoothies with ingredients from the local farmer's market. He even started a small garden on his balcony, much to his neighbors' delight.
This basil is amazing,
he exclaimed, showing off his small but thriving garden. Section 6. The Lost Art of Leisurely Dining. One evening, Remy invited his friends for a special dinner. No rushing, no distractions, just good food and great company. He prepared a simple meal with fresh seasonal ingredients. They lingered over each bite, savoring the flavors and enjoying each other's company. It was a far cry from the usual grab-and-go dinners they were used to. Remember when dinner was a thing? One friend asked. Not just something you scarfed down in between work and whatever else? This is what it's all about, Remy replied with a smile. Section 7. From mass production to mindful consumption. Remy realized that modern society had lost touch with the origins of food. People had become disconnected from the process, from the effort and love that went into every bite. He started teaching cooking classes, sharing his newfound appreciation for simple, wholesome ingredients. He showed his students how to make delicious meals without relying on processed foods. See this tomato? He asked, holding up a plump red tomato. It's not just a tomato. It's sunshine, it's rain, it's the earth itself. Section 8. The Value of Knowing Your Food. Remy's journey had been about more than just cooking. It was about understanding where food came from, the work involved in producing it, and the joy of sharing a meal with loved ones. His cooking became an act of gratitude, a celebration of the farmers, the bakers, and all those who work tirelessly to bring food to our tables. Knowing where your food comes from changes everything, he told anyone who would listen. It's about respect. Respect for the ingredients, for the people who grow them, and for ourselves. Section 9. Finding Harmony in the Kitchen. From then on, Remy's kitchen became a place of balance, a fusion of old and new, of convenience and consciousness. He embraced technology that made cooking easier but never lost sight of the importance of fresh, wholesome ingredients. He taught others to find that balance too, showing them that cooking could be both fun and meaningful. And so, Chef Remy Jr., with a little help from TF the Time Fridge, helped bring the joy back to cooking, one delicious bite at a time.
Bon appetit, he declared, raising his glass to toast the beauty of good food and the importance of knowing its origins.